Being a teenager, you're not really concerned with how you're really looking in terms of your style and your grooming. We have a lot of other things in our mind, like school, girl problems, a social life, and possibly a job. So we're not really concerning how the rest of the world perceives us because we just pick up the first thing that we see, throw it on, and then hit the door, thinking that we're looking okay. But I'm here to tell you that when it comes to the perception of how everyone's seeing you, your style could actually be a way to help you improve that. And I've seen a lot of mistakes that a lot of teenagers are making that are really killing their overall game. So today I'm going to be going over a few of those mistakes coming up. Welcome to HD Fashion, where we give you tips and advice from Miss Fashion, grooming, and lifestyle. I'm your host, Zach Fobbs, and today we're going over 5 style mistakes that most teens make, starting with number 1, and that's not buying the essentials. Trust me, I get it. That jacket that you saw online is absolutely an essential for what you need in your wardrobe to help that girl finally notice you. But you want to make sure before you invest in something that's not even a guarantee that you'll be wearing it for an extended amount of time, you want to make sure that you have the basics down first. What I mean by the basics are your t-shirts, your polos, your jeans, your chinos, your shoes, and maybe some accessories to go with just about most of those outfits. And once you have that, you have a good foundation to base your entire personal style upon and eventually grow into something greater. Which does bring me to number 2, and that's buying overly expensive stuff for the sake of clout. Do not buy clothing for the sake of clout. This is one of the best advice I can give you as a teenager, just because that when you buy a lot of things that are trending, that are very popular, you see a lot of your favorite celebrities wearing it, you see your favorite rapper, featuring it in his latest music video, I guarantee you that those shoes, that belt, that jacket, that costs hundreds or even possibly thousands of dollars that you're gonna most likely make your parents buy it, it's gonna go out of style faster than it came in. I guarantee you this. What you wanna do is invest your money into some core basic outfits that you would know that you can wear for an extended amount of time, like I pointed out in number 1, and just want to make sure that you have all the key essential stuff, and then maybe invest that money into something that you know that's gonna last you. A good leather jacket, some nice looking shoes, a really good looking suit for those dances that you're gonna be going to. You just want to make sure that you're spending your money in all of the right places. Number 3, not wearing any accessories. I kind of brushed over this in number 1, but I want to elaborate a little bit more here. Not wearing any accessories just makes you look pretty basic, look pretty bland. You don't have any personalization to your outfit. You just look like you just threw on some clothes and that's just about it. But if you throw on some accessories here and there, you're gonna add some detail to your overall outfit. For example, a watch is the number 1, it's my personal favorite and the number 1 accessory I think all guys can have in their wardrobe, just because a watch shows that you're very reliable, you're very responsible in what you're doing, you can have good time management skills, and overall, if you buy the right watch, it can go with just about most of your outfits. One thing I do want you to keep in mind, however, is that less is more when it comes to accessories. You don't want to wear a million bracelets, a million rings, because you're going to look like you're kind of trying too hard, or you're trying to be a Johnny Depp lookalike. But there's only a few amount of guys that I know that I can actually pull off the excessive amount of accessories on their wrist or on their fingers, over their necks, whatever. But I guarantee you, most guys, we probably can't pull this off. So for me personally, I like to go for just like a watch, maybe a bracelet, and I don't really need rings, but I would love to own a ring one day, and possibly one with my company's logo right here. It might be very cool to have, but I would just go with that. Probably no more than that, maybe 2, 3, 4 might be cutting it a little too close. Number 4, let's talk about footwear, guys. Yes, I'm talking about those really expensive but goofy looking Jordans, those Yeezys, or those Gucci slides. You guys, you're investing in a lot of money and a lot of unnecessary clout on some shoes that I guarantee you are going to be out of hype faster than they came in. I think we covered this in number 2. But when it comes to your shoes, these are the absolutely key essential pieces in your wardrobe that you want to make sure that you you are actually investing some good money in. Not necessarily buying a lot of items that are hyped up that you see on TV all the time, but maybe some items that you know are going to be lasting and going to be very versatile with an extended amount of time that you're going to be wearing them. I'm talking about some all white canvas sneaks. I'm talking about some nice leather shoes, some good looking boots, and you know, maybe a couple of, you know, tennis shoes because you're doing football, you're doing soccer, you're doing whatever. You want to make sure you have some good looking shoes that are, you know, going to keep your feet comfortable while you're being active. But what I'm trying to say is that you do not want to invest all of your money into just one or two pairs of shoes that you can only wear for certain occasions and can't really get involved in much of anything else. If you know, be smart with your money, you can invest in a lot of good, high quality items that I guarantee you is going to last you a long time. Shoes, definitely one of those categories that you want to invest in. And number 5, going with the crowd. I know it's another cliche, but just bear with me. You know what I love about a personal style? It's a personal style. It's very subjective. It's one of the things that we as guys can do to help showcase our personality and show the rest of our classmates who we really are as a guy. And it makes me sad when a lot of guys are just dressing in a way that their friends are dressing, but not in the means of that they like it, but it's for the means of trying to fit in and belong with the rest of their friends. So while your friends are wearing their graphic tees, their basketball shorts, their Jordans, I want you to step up your game. Wear your nice looking jeans or chinos, wear your nice, you know, leather shoes or some boots, and wear your polos or even a dress shirt if you feel like you need to step it up even further. And I want you to look your very best, because I guarantee you, if you look nice and you know you look nice, your confidence is going to shoot through the roof, and your overall performance all throughout the day is going to be better 10 times fold. I guarantee you. And here's a little added bonus. When it comes to girls, they're just walking down the hallway and they see just a sea of guys that are just looking the same, acting the same, they're looking at a bunch of clones. But then they see you. They see you at the end of the hallway, a guy who is confident, he is looking nice, he knows how to dress himself, and he is standing out with the crowd. And honestly, a lot of girls, once they start realizing it, once they're in high school, they will actually like this and gravitate towards you because you're a nice looking dude and who knows how to dress himself. So gentlemen, if that's not motivation, I don't know what is. I wish I knew this during high school so that my overall high school experience can be so much better than what it was, but I still had a good time. I had no regrets, but maybe with my style, maybe just a little bit. And before I end today's video, here's a little bonus tip. Don't stress about it too much. When it comes to your style, especially when you're in high school, it's not that important. You know, I get it, you know, the popularity or the social hierarchy is very crucial, and it's one of the things that can either make or break your overall high school experience. So if you're wearing the right things, you can potentially climb that social ladder. But I wanted to let you know now that it's not going to matter. Once you graduate, once you move on to bigger and better things, the people that you see there, the things that you're doing there, as sad as it may seem, as harsh as this may sound, is not going to matter. What I want you to do is to, number one, focus on your classes and you're getting your education, because that's a very key essential of becoming, you know, the best version of a man that I know that you can be. So guys, if you're in a position where you're kind of, you know, worrying about one class versus the other and you're not really, you know, happy with your grades, I want you to focus on that first, then focus on the style and the things that you're wearing at school to help your overall experience at high school all the more better. But if that's it for today's video, if you learned something from today, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Help us build the HB community. Before you go, I want to thank you so much guys for 400 subscribers. It's making me so happy to see this community grow day by day. I am so happy. If you guys have any questions for me, be sure to follow me at Instagram and Twitter at Mr. HB Fashion. My DMs are always open for any questions that you guys have, whether it's style, grooming, relationship, fitness, whatever you guys can name. I will be always available to answer any of your questions. So it's just one of my ways of giving back to you guys for helping me, you know, build this community to the point where it's at right now. I cannot wait for the continued growth that we have next month. Before I move, I want to try to get 500 subscribers just down and ready for you guys. I have so many big plans, so many changes coming to the channel. I want to be able to have a nice sized audience and a nice sized community to share that with you guys. So again, thank you so much guys for 400 subscribers. I'm not going to say that again, but just thank you so much. I'll see you next time.